so now that we're done with the Steelers team-by-team analysis, we're going to move on to the Browns team-by-team analysis. And Browns.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just all kinds of bad with the Browns. So right now their team strengths are their tight end, their outside linebacker, which not even that big of a strength.
Why'd you even put this punter?
And the punter. It's like I gotta put something there. It's oh my god.
I don't think their outside linebackers are strength.
I think
they have Paul Kruger and
Bacarvius Mingo and
that's it.
That's all.
I don't know. I'm not.
It's I gotta put something. Like I just can't say that bad.
They really just don't have anything.
Now the team weakness. Yeah, now the team weakness.
Their running got a lot better with Duke Johnson. I love Duke Johnson.
But they don't have a solidified first number 1 overall running back.
No,
I don't think Duke Johnson's that good.
I'm by no means trying to justify what they have going on, but I'm not saying
it's a need. I think it's a weakness. So
yeah.
The weaknesses last year were QB, running back, wide receiver, O-lineman, D-lineman, cornerback, safety.
I just want to say one thing. Yeah, they have definitely plenty. AJ had made this particular segment prior to RG3 going to the Browns.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No. Look at the look down.
You said RG3 best QB. But should take Carson Wentz in the draft.
I was trying to paraphrase, but I was saying their best.
Well, I was trying to give you credit.
I still think that they need. I still think that they need it. Sorry about that. Yeah, so their team needs right now are the QB, wide receiver, O-line, D-line, cornerback, and safety position. Too many. Cap and this is what blows my mind. They had the second most cap at $40 million. $40 million. They had that many needs. They lost so many players. Just to name a few: Alex Mack, Mitchell Schwartz,
Dante Whitner.
Not Dante.
Yeah.
They released him. Tayshaun Gibson, and then Travis Benjamin. 4 of their main guys, 4 of their best players, gone at free agency. They made a bad team worse just for those 4. And
they made the worst team worse.
Yeah. They can't say that they didn't have enough money because they have $40 million. They haven't made that many moves.
It's honestly nobody even wants to play for them either.
It blows my mind. Yeah, like I said, RG3 is their best QB, but they should still take a quarterback in the draft. Carson Wentz, because of that trade up. You would think, because before the trade with the Rams and the Titans, you thought, okay, they're gonna have to pick. They're gonna have to pick between their 2 quarterbacks. Now it's okay. Who's the best quarterback's gonna fall to us? And I put Carson Wentz because I think I've heard reports that the Rams are gonna take Jared Goff. So I think that's a good. They have to take a quarterback with the number 2 overall pick. Got to build their franchise around them. Moving on to wide receiver. With the wide receiver position, the best wide receiver is Andrew Hawkins.
Let that sink in a minute.
Everybody take a minute.
And that's their best. And now they have not that many good guys that
out of
free agency. Andre Johnson and Marquise Colson are both old, but they're cheap. And in the second round, which is really a first round pick because it's pick number 32, Josh Doctson and Will Fuller could be great picks for them. I think those are great value picks.
Assuming they fall.
Assuming they fall, they could really turn around their.
Imagine getting that quarterback and then a guy to go with them.
Even if they don't get a quarterback, because listen, if I'm the Browns, I say that they don't draft a quarterback this year. They're gonna be. It's not like they're gonna go to like the one of the middle of the pack teams where they're not gonna have an early draft pick next year, so they're not gonna miss out again. So they don't draft a quarterback this year because not everybody's crazy about him. And if they don't get the first 2, or now that the Rams traded up, if they don't get the quarterback they want, it's not even worth it for them anymore. I say they forget about drafting a quarterback, take whoever they want with the second pick. It could be Laramie Tunsil, I would love for them, or Jalen Ramsey. Get a skilled position player, or just solidify your offensive line, because like you said, you lost Alex Mack, you lost Mitchell Schwartz. Joe Thomas is getting old, so you need something to revamp that offensive line. Or your secondary, anything at this point, especially with the loss of Tayshaun Gibson. So you could throw him in there as an early pick, and then come back and get a really good wide receiver, as we spoke about earlier.
A lot of things that they can do with that.
They could do a lot of things.
There have been reports that they're going to trade down. There's been reports that they're going to not take a quarterback. There's been reports that they're going to take a quarterback. The draft is just crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, so I think that Josh Doctson and Will Fuller could be great value picks at number 32. Moving on to the O-lineman position because it's
we just kind of spoke about that.
Yeah, now looking good because of those two guys missing are going out of free agency. Again, Joe Thomas is old, so I think they need a tackle. And again, you said, Larry Tunsil is now an option because of that trade, so maybe he's going to be a good option there. There's a lot of players out. I just don't understand this. There's a lot of players out of free agency. Like, I know they're old, but, linemen are old. It's just how they are. Like, I think that a lineman can still be old and still produce. There's a lot of examples. Jari Evans, Louis Vasquez, Ben Grubbs, Ryan Wendell, Doug Barkley, just to name a few guys in free agency that could improve a team immediately. And I think that this position can be upgraded in the draft as well, but those players are out there. You have the money. Just take a chance on them, honestly. So those are O-line. The D-line, Danny Shelton's only bright spot, otherwise terrible D-line.
If he's a bright spot at all.
It wasn't really that big of a bright spot.
I guess it's a bright spot for the Browns.
Jason Hatcher, Chris Clemens, and Greg Hardy are options. I don't know if they should give Greg Hardy a chance. They just put him in there just as a free agent option. But the Browns are probably still
honestly at this point the Browns got nothing to lose. You might as well take your shot on whoever at this point.
Definitely. Sean Oakman, Shalik Calhoun, and Carl Nassib are options in the mid rounds. I love Shalik Calhoun. Being that he's from Middletown, we're from Middletown, so that's probably like a hometown favorite for me. But Shalik Calhoun was projected to be a first-round pick before the season started. He was good. He was Big Ten Defensive Player of the Year 2 years ago. So he just slacked a little bit, but he was still on a Michigan State team that went to the final. All right, so we had some technical difficulties. The camera cut out, so we're just gonna keep moving on where we left off. We were on the secondary for the Browns. They've obviously lost a lot in their secondary. Joe Hayden got the concussion. Justin Gilbert has been performing for them. They have a lot of rookies behind him, but they haven't been performing. They lost to Sean Gibson. They let go of Dante Winter. It's just a whole mess with the secondary and the defense and the team and the organization as a whole.
Everything's going downhill.
Everything's going downhill.
It's been going downhill for a very long time.
It's insane how they just can't get it. I feel bad for their fans, honestly. The free agent options, the best ones are just Leon Hall, William Moore, Gerard Powers, and Antonio Cromartie. And I like Antonio Cromartie for them. And I like him with a lot of other teams because I don't think he's good, but they have a lot of young talent. They have
I can see that to mentor.
Yeah, they have Ifo, they have Justin Gilbert, they got another rookie.
I think they waived Ifo at Crowley, didn't they?
They're not that bad at corner because of Joe Hayden, but other than that, everybody else is really bad.
The
Leon Hall.
Wait, you guys keep talking. I just want to look.
Here's the thing. Leon Hall, I feel like you could get for a cheap price, and he's still performing. He just got hurt last season, I believe, right?
I don't know.
I think he did. That's why he wasn't there for not for the whole season, but a majority of it or a part of it. But he's a veteran. He could do what Cromartie could do. But better because he could also play as well, whereas Cromartie's pretty much done at this point. As you could tell when he was with the Jets. That's why they sent him to a huge deal and then released him the following season.
Yeah, so the other guy I was thinking of was Pierre Desir, who they got in the second round.
I like him.
I like him too. He is, but they just don't give him a chance because of the Browns.
I like Gerard Powers from the Cardinals.
I do too. Yeah, I like... Sorry. No, you...
All right, I just looked it up. He's only 28 years old, and he's actually been playing well behind not Cromartie. Well, a couple years ago, Pat Pete, and a couple years ago was Cromartie, and even Tyrann Mathieu, who moved to cornerback recently. Mm. And when he was in, he wasn't bad. And I think he's good on special teams too, unless I'm thinking of someone else.
Yeah, so
he's a great player that they can. If they want somebody to mentor, I think, and play a little bit, not have a big role, Leon Hall's your guy. If you want somebody to plug in and play, and maybe help a little bit mentor-wise, then you go with Gerard Powers.
Yeah.
But that's what I feel.
I like any of these guys for them just to mentor. They definitely have young talent. The guys in the draft that I like are Mackenzie Alexander in the second round with that 32nd pick, and then maybe a Jeremy Cash or a Darian Thompson in the mid-round. So,
and just one more guy to look out for if they don't go QB is Jalen Ramsey.
Yeah.
I feel like they can go in that direction if they want to.
If they want to, if they think that they don't need a quarterback, which is stupid of them.
Yeah.
But, so that about wraps it up for the Browns, and that took a while. I just feel bad for all the Browns fans and their just everything about them. just feel bad for everyone
That's
around
from
them.
Jets fans,
and
so
that's
how
from
you
Jets
know.
fans. It's just, that's basically wraps it up for the Browns team by team analysis. We're going to move on to the Ravens.